Hey guys, this is Elias with Softfly, and today we're gonna show you how to import Metabox custom fields using WP All Import. In today's video, we're gonna focus on the HTML5 fields in Metabox, right? So I'm gonna just upload my file and I'm gonna show you in a second which fields are those, right? So I'm gonna select the post type I'm gonna import, and I created a post type called HTML5 post types. So I'm gonna select that and continue to step 2. And here on step 2, we have the fields we wanna import, and we have 200 rows. So I'm gonna continue to step 3, right? And here on step 3, I'm gonna drag and drop the title here because, well, that's the title I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna scroll down to the Metabox add-on section. Now here, I'm gonna enable this HTML5 group, right? So here we have the fields we're gonna import today. Now I'm gonna show you how this looks. So here we have the email field, right? Here we have a number field. You will notice that actually these two are numbers. The only difference really is that I've set up these number fields to accept any value, right? And this one right here doesn't have that here. So what happens when we do that, right? I'm gonna show you just really quick. Right, I can place here, for example, 5.5 and it will be good. But here, if I try that, it will tell me that I need to enter a multiple of 1, which means only integer values, like so. Right, so here we have a range field and an URL field along with an email field. So this is what we're gonna import today. So let's just go here to WP All Import, drag and drop our email field here. And here for the email field, we have a slight issue, guys. And this is just to show you what you can do with WP All Import, because sometimes your data is not quite usable right out of the box. Maybe you need to do some stuff to your data to make it right. Maybe change something, add something, I don't know. So in this example, we have 200 rows, and this first one is good. This has all of the data. But this second one doesn't have any email. So I'm gonna use a quick PHP function that's already built in WP All Import to check whether the email field is actually empty or not. So to do that, I'm gonna go here to wpallimport.com. I'm gonna click on the docs menu, right? And then I'm gonna go to import, custom code, and then I'm gonna look for if statements. Now I'm gonna open that doc, scroll down a little bit, and then I'm gonna find this one right here. So I'm gonna copy that, right? And then I'm gonna go back to our import template, right? I'm gonna paste that, and you can see here the syntax for this. So it says if the title, right, is empty, right? This empty quote marks means empty, right? It's gonna say this. And here we end the if statement. Now I'm gonna modify this a little bit to work with our email. So I'm gonna change this title to email, right? And then this one right here, I'm not gonna change that. But I do want to say if the email is empty, I wanted to write elias@softfly.com. So I'm gonna use my email when the email element is empty. Now, when the email element is not empty, I want WP All Import to actually return the correct value, which is in this case this one. Now, guys, I'm going to show you a trick when we're testing PHP functions. And to do that, let's just copy this, go here to our content area, and I'm going to paste my function here. Now, if I hit preview here, let me actually go here to the second record, which doesn't have any email, right? So if I hit preview, you will see it returns elias@softfly.com, which is great. This is the title, and this is the title too, so this is working great. But if I go here to the first record, you will see we don't have any data. Now let's fix that by using an else condition, right? So I'm gonna type in here else, and what this means is if this condition is not true, right, what happens? So what I want is that WP All Import returns this email element as it is. So I'm going to hit preview, and you can see here the email we have here, which is great. And now we have here, when the email element is empty, it returns elias@softlight.com. So this is great. So I'm going to copy all of this, right? And I'm going to paste that here in my email field. Cool. Now let's keep dragging and dropping some stuff here, and I'm going to do any number next. So let's do that. And then the integer. Cool. Next we have the range element, and this range element will just take any number as long as it is between the range element min and max values, right? So if you have here 0 and 2000, for example, right? Well, you can add any number within these two values and it will work. Now the last element is the URL, and we can add this URL element as it is, right? HTTPS, right? And www.url.com. So let's test this again. I'm going to copy this, paste that here, preview, and there we go. HTTPS www.domainmarket.com, and this is nice. So I'm going to go with it, right here. And I believe we're ready. So yeah, guys, this is just to show you what freedom you have with WP All Import and the Meta Box import add-on. You can run PHP functions, right, and run them in a similar way. Just go here to wpallimport.com, but instead of going here to if statements, go to inline PHP, and you will know more about how to run PHP functions in WP All Import. Now this is very powerful, guys. So if you don't know PHP, then awesome. You know, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff here, but this is not required for you to know this or to know what XPath is or anything like that. Now guys, if you're feeling a little bit lost, if maybe you feel like perhaps you need some help to get your import to work correctly, you can always check out the other videos in our channel. Go to wpallimport.com and check our docs, or just contact our support team and we will be more than happy to help you out. Now guys, I'm gonna scroll down a little bit and continue to step 4. And here on step 4, I'm just gonna click on the auto detect button, right? Because I don't want to overthink this too much. But this unique identifier is basically just a way that WP All Import needs to have to tell these 200 records apart. So it needs to be unique for each one of these records. Now, this is a good unique identifier because it uses the title and the URL, so WP All Import can differentiate all of these records. So I'm gonna go with that, and these settings, I'm gonna leave them as they are. You can hover on the question mark and it will tell you a little bit more about what they do, but if you go to our website, you will find a lot more details about all of these options, right? Now guys, finally we have here the scheduling options, and this is a great feature in WP All Import. And for this you have two options. You can either or automatic scheduling service, which will allow you to set up your schedules and run your imports automatically very easily right here from the WordPress UI. Now guys, this is a paid service, right? But you're not obligated to use that. You can always use cron jobs, which are free, and we have great documentation and great videos on that, so you can schedule and automate your imports. It will save you a lot of time if you need to do that, right? Just go to our website and go nuts there. Now guys, I believe we're actually ready here, so I'm gonna continue and run my import. Now this is gonna take just a few seconds, and there we go. WP All Import is finished importing our Meta Box custom fields. So let's just check them out and confirm they are good. So cool, so we have 200 posts, so this is great. This is the number we expected. So I'm gonna open, I don't know, say this one, right? So here we have the title, cool. And then we have the email, we have the number, which is using float numbers, which is great. This one is good too. And here we can see that the static data we used is here too. So this is cool. Let's see if we can find another one which didn't have the email field empty. And there we go. We have this one with the actual data, right? So there you have it, guys. That's pretty much it. That's how you import Meta Box custom fields, and more specifically the HTML5 fields into WordPress using WP All Import. Now guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to know more about how to import or export other Metabox custom fields, or maybe if you're using Jet Engine or ACF to handle your post types and custom fields, you can import and export those too. Just check out the other videos in our channel, go to our website at wpulimport.com, and see you next time.